For today's World Have Your Say, we've come to East London, to an amateur boxing club to be precise. We're here because the BBC is going to be following those people who call this area their home as we build up to the 2012 Olympics, which are going to be taking place not very far over there. And we want to hear from them if they're excited about the Olympics coming to town and whether they're feeling the benefits, because after all, regeneration was what won London the bid. That was the key difference between London and Paris when it went down to the wire. Come on in and I'll show you around the boxing club. You can see we've got our banner set up already. More importantly, we've got adverts for salsa, which are going on later in the week. In fact, there seems to be all sorts of things happening. This is packed with adverts for various things. You've got dance, Funky Fridays, which is I think just for kids to hang out. That's under 16s. The PedroClub choir, which we're hoping to hear later, because you'll see it says every Wednesday. And then if you come on in here, it's quite a hive of activity because we're going to be on air in 2 or 3 hours' time. We've got Paul, our engineer, who's getting everything set up. This is where the programme's going to be sitting. I'm probably going to be parked on the sofa there, and anyone and everyone who wants to come along is welcome to sit on these chairs, and we've got a stack more down there if we need some more. Come this way and I'll show you around some more. Frustratingly for the youngsters, we've actually had to close up their driving games because we haven't got room to keep those open with all of these chairs, and the pool table's a little bit out of action. In here we've got table football. There's a table tennis table. I think we'll get that set up. I'm quite good at a defensive kind of table tennis. If those of you who heard me with Matthew Syed the other day will know. Come on this way. There's an interesting rule here. I don't know if you can see this. Food will be served only on Wednesdays and Fridays if there are 2 young people who will serve and clear up. So it's no good having food if you don't want to do the dishes. And then last but not least, probably the most exciting, is Alicia's, who's in charge of today's broadcast. This is the most exciting room, the boxing gym. They've got a ring which is slightly smaller than the ones you'll see when you watch professional boxers going about their business. Lots of punch bags, and then behind, pictures of, well, massive stars, Oscar de la Hoya, Marco Antonio Barrera, and lots of other people. But of course, this isn't for pros, this is for amateurs who are hoping to make it just as David Hay, another Londoner who's currently world champion, heavyweight world champion, has done. So there's going to be training going on throughout the programme. I'm hoping I'm not actually going to get dragged in to the ring, but we'll pop through here to see what's going on, and of course to speak to the kids training and ask them if they're excited. Maybe they'll be fighting in 2012 in the amateur boxing. So lots to talk about. Do join us, and if you've got messages or questions for anyone who lives in this part of London, do post them at worldhaveyoursay.com.